What's up everyone, it's Mikey B here again with another faction breakdown for Total War Rome 2, and in this video we're going to cover the Roman faction, and their faction motto is strength, honor and duty. Please bear in mind that all the information in this series is based on what the developers released, previous Total War games and history books, so the factions may play differently as I'm describing them. This is just to gather some information so that you can make your mind up of what faction you want to play. So I hope you enjoy the video and let's get started. So the first category is their early faction strength, and I believe that this is a strong area for the Romans because they start off with 4 regions, and although they don't make up a full province, they are in such a place that it's easy to expand to complete those provinces, and if you can unite the 2 provinces earlier in the game, you'll be able to field a large variety of units, and you'll also be able to issue edicts that affect your provinces over time. The next category is the expansion strength, and this is a strong area for the Romans because they've got 2 provinces nearly full and they are in easy reach early on in the game, and they have an ongoing war with the Etruscans in the north of Italy, which gives them the open opportunity to take those provinces and add them to their empire. But in the south of Italy, they've got the island of Sicily, which also is owned by the Carthaginians, which is inevitable. There will be a war between the Carthaginians and the Romans, but once Sicily and Italy are all under Roman control, the Romans basically have a very strong platform to start expanding further, kind of making Italy a fortress in itself. The next category is their late faction strength, and I believe that this is a strong area again for the Romans, and this is because combined with their master craftsmen and of weapons, armor and their navy, they may pretty much be the most powerful nation like in actual history, but in Rome 2, with the ability to expand rapidly, and using professional soldiers they could possibly take over the barbarian factions in Northern Europe with little to no resistance, giving them the resources to easily take over the East and Northern Africa in future campaigns. So their core military units are heavily based on heavy infantry such as the legionaries, principes, triarii and hastati. And yeah, I found out I've been saying triarii wrong the entire time. It's not triarii, it's called triarii, and I didn't know that. So, if you didn't know that either, you just got educated. The next category is their economic and military research, and this is yet again a strong area for the Romans because they've got enhanced military development, which may mean that they develop technologies faster, and historically they created lorica segmentata, which is segmented armor, which was effectively the best type of armor of that time period, rendering almost every missile that they could fire useless. And then combine the heavily armored units with Roman discipline and strategy, and you've got a pretty much unstoppable army. And the next category is the trading and profit making of Rome, and this is another strong area I feel for the Romans because buying and selling of goods was absolutely fundamental to the Romans. They had long-standing trades with the Egyptians which brought them grain and food. They sold their slaves that they captured in battle too, and it pretty much showed it was the capitalism of the day. They fundamentally knew how to exploit every resource available and to do that to their own gain. So they were pretty much the capitalists of that time period as well. So that's pretty interesting. And their starting region is medium sized. It's 4 regions close together, so in a relatively strong position, and it really allows them to expand their territories quite quickly and to give them a sort of fortress amongst doing all that. So I'd say that the difficulty for playing as the Romans is probably easy, and it'll be a good start for beginners to the Total War franchise. And one thing that I haven't mentioned is that they have political families. It'll be interesting to see how they play into the game later down the road. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I've got quite a few more of these left to do, and yeah, hopefully by release day I'll get them all done. And I want to show you my battle plans as well for the Iceni and Sparta. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.